sure everything's good here. Fired up, man. We got about 6 minutes. 6 minutes until free agency is actually here. I'm fired up, dude. Let's go. We're gonna be tracking every single move. Free agency is actually here. Fired up, dude. All right, everything sounds good, man. Let's go. Free agency. Time to cover it. I think that the Giants are probably going to get like Tyler Linderbaum, hopefully, as you see right here. I don't think we're getting Kenneth Walker. Kenneth Walker is definitely not staying with the Seahawks. I don't know who made that, but that's definitely not happening here. I really want Jermaine Illuminor back, and I really want Cordell Flott back, but anything else, kind of just up to whatever happens, happens. I really don't care, but man, 6 minutes to go. My goodness. It's like Christmas Day for football fans, man. I love it. I love it. Christmas Day for football fans, man. I love it. Love it. Oh, man. It's real early, though. I don't know how anybody's even going to be able to watch this, so it's probably going to get, like, rewatch value, but, man. 10:55 for me, so we'll see. 5 minutes to go till first free agency drops, man. I'm fired up. Let's go. Go ahead and comment your predictions for where you guys think some of these top free agents are going to land. I think Wan'Dale Robinson is going to be a Titan almost immediately after free agency starts. I just think it's going to happen. He's going to get like $20 million per year. Just an absolutely massive contract, probably. 4 minutes. My goodness, man. I am so nervous that the Giants are going to somehow fuck this up. Falcons are expected to pursue Tua. Just dropped. That's interesting. I did not see that coming. I don't know why anybody would, honestly. And apparently, Gino wants to go to the Dolphins. Don't see that as a good fit either. Man. Jermaine not on today as of this minute. We still don't know. About 3 minutes until free agency officially starts. Kelsey is expected to return to the Chiefs. No surprise there. I think if he was going to not be a Chief, he would have retired. So no surprise there. Let's see. I don't actually know why the Falcons would want to sign Tua. Moving on from Michael Penix Jr. right now just kind of seems silly. Kind of seems way too early to move on from Michael Penix. I get he has injury history, but you knew that drafting him. So, I mean, giving up on him this early just doesn't really make a whole lot of sense. Kelsey expected to return to the Chiefs. Yeah, we just said that. That's all I'm seeing right now. Trent Williams could be open to getting traded. That's interesting, man. 3 minutes. Here we go, man. if you guys are here, man, go ahead and drop a like. Helps us out a bunch. Really hope that the Giants can go ahead and keep Jermaine Illuminor, man. Probably one of the best right tackles in free agency right now. I think Wan'Dale Robinson is gone, honestly. What's up, Billy? Wan'Dale Robinson, probably going to go to the Titans. Titans fans, you're getting a dog, man. I love Wan'Dale. His price tag is just too expensive at this point. The Titans should be fun. I think the Titans should absolutely spend a lot of cash here. Should be fun. I don't know. I think the Titans spend a lot of money. Build around Cam Ward. I'm excited for him, but Wan'Dale Robinson is not a wide receiver one. You know, I know he just had a 1,100-yard season, but he's not a number one. He's like 5'8". Probably not. I think he's closer to like 5'9", 5'10". But, I mean, you can't have that, going one-on-one with the best corners in the league, man. Give Cam Ward a big wide receiver one. Go ahead and get Mike Evans on the Titans, man. I want to see it. 2 minutes. Let's go. Big day today. Man, I'm nervous that the Giants are going to mess this up, dude. Gosh, man, if we don't re-sign Cordell Flott or Jermaine Illuminor, I'm probably going to lose my mind. This looks like an old screenshot that I just took. I just wanted the top free agents here. Trey Hendrickson is obviously not going to be a Bear. A Bengal, not a Bear. He might be a Bear, actually. I actually don't mind that. Tyler Linderbaum, not looking like we're going to get to sign him as the Giants. I think he's going to be a Titan. I think the Titans are just going to get everybody because they have all the money in the world. So we'll see. Thoughts on Alec Pierce most likely getting 27 plus million per year? Dude, if a team plays Alec Pierce 27 plus mil a year, they deserve to. I don't know. They don't deserve. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. Alec Pierce is literally worse Wan'Dale Robinson. I don't know what to tell you. Maybe I'm just biased. Wan'Dale Robinson has routes. Alec Pierce runs straight. It's insane. I don't believe that at all, big dog. 1 minute. Here we go. I can't wait to see Jerry Jones absolutely take a nap for the next 3 hours and miss all the important free agent signings, dude. I'm fired up. Oh, man. Jermaine Illuminor, please come to the Giants. Come back to the Giants, man. I don't know what I'm going to do if we have to struggle to find a right tackle. Oh, man. Here we go. Free agency just started. Let's pull up the rap sheet here. Got to have Ian Rap Sheet. If you guys go ahead and put on post notifications for Ian Rap Sheet, shit's about to get wild, man. Free agency just started for all NFL teams. I'm sure that I don't know what the leeway is for teams to be able to talk to like players, like for GMs to be able to talk to players, but now they can officially sign them. So let's go. Nothing yet, man. I don't know. I'm expecting Wan'Dale Robinson immediately to get signed by the Titans. Like, not even, like, taking any breath away. Like, it's just going to be Wan'Dale Robinson, 4 years, $19 million a year. Oh, man. Come on. Give us something to talk about right out the gate. The window has opened. Yes, it has. I don't know. I'm excited to see where Mike Evans decides to go, too. I bet he takes a 1-year deal somewhere. Just absolutely has a massive year here. Oh, man. The Rap Sheet already deleted a tweet? Oh, no. Say something. Where are you guys' predictions for free agency, man? I'm fired up. Nothing yet. Man. That's crazy. I was really expecting, Wan'Dale Robinson to just immediately be a Titan. Maybe there's a chance he comes back. Maybe there's a chance he's still a Giant at the end of the day. I just unplug that. How's it now? Can you guys hear me now? All right. Yeah, we just had to unplug the mic here. Yeah, we got it, Code Griffin. We got it. Good shouts. Man, that mic always just kind of sucks, man. I don't know what's going on. Oh, here we go. Yeah, like I was saying, though, I'm really excited to see who signs Malik Willis, honestly. Like, what's that going to look like? He has 6 career passing touchdowns. Trade to the Bears? I said in a video I think he's going to be a Lion. I think that the Lions are going to really spend on this defense. They have to. Their Super Bowl window isn't going to get any bigger, It's only going to get smaller if they don't make some big moves here soon. Malik Willis to the Dolphins, at the end of the day, it just doesn't make sense in my mind. It's such a lateral move. I don't think that Malik Willis, obviously he's going to be better than Tua, but if you're the Dolphins, draft Ty Simpson falls to you late in the draft. Maybe make a move on Ty Simpson. I don't know. I really like Drew Aller too. Free agent Alec Pierce has agreed to terms in Indianapolis. 4-year, $114 million. Wow. I told you Alec Pierce was staying in fucking Indy, man. What a huge fucking deal. 4-year, $114 million to stay a Colt. Did not see that coming. Wow, what a... You were right, though, dude. 27 plus million a year, pretty much. What is that? 114 divided by 4? Wow. What a deal, man. That's huge. I knew he was going to stay in Indy, man. I knew he was going to stay in Indy. Let's see if we can't do one of these Q&A stickers here. No, I don't like that at all. It's a terrible one. Man, MPJ is going to be gone. He has to be. But wow, Alec Pierce, 27. I don't think he's worth that. Am I crazy? Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I just don't respect Alec Pierce enough. Like, he's a nasty guy to have in the slot, but there's no way anybody besides, like, a couple of teams would have been able to pay that. I don't even know how... I don't know. That feels like a bad choice for the Colts. You still don't have your quarterback. You know, Daniel Jones is on a transition tag. Somebody can pay him. I don't know, dude. That just seems a little silly. They just have the chance to match the offer. Paying a wide receiver, not even a wide receiver one, 27 mil per year is, I don't know. I mean, I'm happy for you guys, your Colts fans, man. Colts fans love the dude. I know Brett loves the dude, the other guy on this page, man. But, man, I don't see that being a good deal at all. I really thought Wan'Dale Robinson was going to get paid more than Alec Pierce. God, that feels nuts, dude. The deal was negotiated overnight. Veteran wide receiver Olamide Zaccheaus. I still don't know how to pronounce that cat's first name. Olamide Zaccheaus is signing with the Falcons. That doesn't really move me much, but that's interesting. He actually wasn't too bad this year on the Bears. I feel like he was a pretty good guy to have in the red zone. Zaccheaus to the Falcons. They are still looking for a quarterback. I really thought that their first move today probably would have been signing Tua. Like I said, I don't think it's a good idea to move on from Michael Penix Jr. right now, but we'll see. That's crazy, man. I'm still not over this Alec Pierce signing. All right, dude. I need Jermaine Illuminor news. If Jermaine Illuminor isn't going to be a Giant in the next 10 minutes, man, I might have a panic attack. I feel like, you know, you have Andrew Thomas, you have Jermaine Illuminor. That's all you need. Jackson Dart's set up for success after that. That happened really fast. You're telling me in 6 minutes, 2 wide receivers are already gone off free agency? Pickens probably will get more money than Lamb. I think Lamb is in a good stage to get restructured. You guys signed him early, which is nice, but Pickens is probably going to get somewhere north of like 30 mil a year. I don't know what is Lamb making. I actually don't know what his contract looks like. Isn't he at like 35 mil a year? Because I definitely think Pickens has earned himself like a $38-39 million per year deal. Because people are putting him in like top 5 wide receiver conversations now, and I'm not there yet, but he's definitely top 10. See here, still no news yet, but man, what is the deal for Zaccheaus? That's actually going to be a pretty good benchmark on what those kind of like, now I don't want to say bottom tier receivers, but he's like definitely like on a scale of 1 to 10, I would have Zaccheaus at like a 3 or a 4. So like that's kind of a good gauge at what I think Wan'Dale Robinson will get. Daniel Jones turned down a Colts contract. That's interesting. 100 mil per year, not per year. Holy shit, that would have been nuts. 100 mil total though. Alec Pierce ends up getting 29 million per year. That is okay. So yeah, the actual numbers are 4-year, $116 million deal. Wow, that's huge. 29 mil per year from Indy. He would have gotten over 30 mil per year if he left Indy. That is the news. He would have gotten over 30 mil per year if he left Indy, but he wanted to stay. Who was willing to pay him that? It would have had to been like the Titans, because there is absolutely no way anybody's paying Alec Pierce over 30 mil per year. I don't care. Maybe I'm just an Alec Pierce hater, dude. I don't know. Lamb making 34. Yeah, I was kind of spot on. I thought he was right around 35. Am I just an Alec Pierce hater? Am I crazy for thinking he does not deserve 29 mil per year? I don't know, man. I feel like maybe I'm just a crazy hater right now. Yo, what's up, Alpha Sands? What do you think about Alec Pierce, man? You think he deserves that big-ass contract? Never thought I would be hating on him. That's what I'm saying, dude. I don't think like I'm crazy. I think Jose, I definitely think Trey Hendrickson is going to go to the Lions. It's either going to be Trey Hendrickson or who's the other cat that I was just saying might be a Lion. But yeah, no, you're definitely, I think Trey Hendrickson is going to be the move that the Lions need to make. Sands, it's Alec Pierce. I know he's a 1,000-yard receiver, but that like doesn't even matter anymore, dude. I don't know. I just feel like you have to be the number one option, then you can probably be a 1,000-yard wide receiver. But man, that's such a huge contract. I don't understand. Let's see if Pelissero's got any rumors. The Patriots are closing in on a deal with veteran edge Draymond Jones. I want to know what that deal looks like. 3-year, 39 mil. That's what they're talking about. I don't know if that's even a... I feel like that's an overpay. I don't know. I don't see the Lions getting Hendrickson because now they need a left tackle. Why do they need a left tackle? Am I crazy? I think you guys need a right tackle. Maybe I'm crazy a little bit. Yeah, didn't he retire? The Raiders and cornerback Eric Stokes have agreed to a 3-year, $30 million deal, keeping the former first-rounder in Las Vegas. Eric Stokes, man, why would he agree? I guess that's not a bad deal, 10 mil. That's good for him, I guess. I think he's all right. Decker gone? Where's Decker? Yeah, Decker is gone. Didn't he retire? I didn't think he got released. I thought he just retired. Oh, man. Getting all my names mixed up here just mainly because I am, like, just scrounging here. I agree. See, Devontae Smith is way better. He requested to be released. Man, yeah. That tracks, dude. I've been my head so far up the Giants news ass lately. I have not paid attention to too much free agency, mainly because I don't think we're going to get anybody fun. Requesting to be released, though, that's kind of crazy. You respect the Giants, man? You're like one of the few, Eagles fans that do. I have, I'll be honest. At least Dallas sucks, dude. Amen. You're cooking right now. Still no news about the Giants, dude. Oh, my God. Alec Pierce staying. That's the next thing that's been on here. I need to see some rumors here. Just got $30 million with the resin. Oh. Yeah. Where's Pelissero's got some news? I'm going to look for it. The Colts aren't done spending. They continue to work towards a multi-year deal with quarterback Daniel Jones, who is currently under the transition tag. Oh, man. Smitty is an absolute wide receiver one, dude. All right? Go watch his Alabama tape whenever he was the wide receiver one. All right? Devontae Smith get him a quarterback, first of all. I'm sorry, Alpha Sands, but Jalen Hurts just absolutely tanks Smitty's value. He has a couple games where Jalen Hurts seems to be on the same page as him, and Devontae Smith looks like a stud. I wanted Devontae Smith to be a Giant, but as we know, the Cowboys traded back, let the Eagles come up and snipe him from us. So if there's any love in the NFC East, there has never been any, all right? I can't even finish that expression, dude. We all hate each other. There's no doubt about it. Jalen ain't the problem. Who's the problem? Who's the problem, Alpha Sands? I will let you make the argument here. Who's the problem? You can't say the offensive coordinator because you know who runs the offense? The players. The players run the offense. There he is. Yeah, there it is. KP was. I'm so far. Jalen is 100% the problem. You know, you win a Super Bowl whenever you have a super team. The Eagles were a very good team, all right? But as it's been shown time and time again, quarterback is not the most important position, okay? It's not. I think everything around the quarterback is the most important position, all right? But anybody, like a 5 to 6, maybe a C-tier team, a C-tier quarterback, they can win a Super Bowl as long as you have a really good team. Do I think the Pats will be back? No. And I'm not a Patriots hater. I'm just saying. No. Jalen has been to 2 to 3 Super Bowls. How many Super Bowls was it? It was 2. You can't say 2, 2, 3 Super Bowls. It's one number. It isn't between 2. He didn't get to 2.5 Super Bowls. He's been to 2. He won 1. And both of those teams were really fucking good. So, I'm just saying, man. Sam Darnold, you need to respect Sam Darnold, first of all. But yeah, no, that is the tangent I was about to go on and finish it off with. Joe Flacco won a Super Bowl. Nick Foles won a Super Bowl. Sam Darnold just won a Super Bowl. Jalen Hurts is 100% in those conversations, all right? And everybody wants to say Eli Manning was mid and ass. Well, guess what? He won 2 Super Bowls, so must have had a pretty good team around him. Maybe quarterback isn't the most important position. Jalen won 2 out of 3, but back then he wasn't our starting quarterback. I'm going to have to go ahead and not reply to that last chat. The Steelers are re-signing veteran linebacker Cole Holcomb to a 2-year, $5 million deal. What an absolute great deal. But that already happened, I'm pretty sure. I just think it was late to get announced, but yeah, that already happened. That is a pretty solid deal. Jalen Carter's about to be traded, is what I'm seeing. That would be interesting. I'd like to see where Jalen Carter can go. If you guys haven't yet, go ahead and drop a like on the stream. Helps us get more people in here. Talk some free agency, man. I'm fired up. Still no Giants news. Of course, dude. I just want to see Cordell Flott and Jermaine Illuminor back with the Giants. That's all I care about. That's all I want to see. If we don't get anybody else, maybe Isaiah Likely. I can handle having Isaiah Likely back, but we'll see. Rams winning the Super Bowl? Did I miss something? What'd the Rams do? I still really like the McDuffie trade, I'll be honest. I know it was an overpay, but Rams needed help in the secondary. I like it. I think it's a good move. Yeah, still just seeing some slow stuff right now. There's really not much to worry about on the NFC side. What? I'll be honest, dude. I think in the NFC, it's going to run through the Seahawks for the next 5 years. That team is young. That team is incredibly talented. And you have Sam Darnold under contract for the next, 3 years. I don't know. Okay, yeah, well, I mean, anytime you trade multiple first-round picks for a player, it's going to bite you in the long run, but you make those moves to win a Super Bowl now. And they're trying to win a Super Bowl while they still have Matthew Stafford playing at the top of his game. Those are the type of moves I respect. You're not just kicking the can, hoping that something happens, hoping magic happens. I respect making a move while you still have your franchise quarterback there. It's what you got to do, all right? So the Chiefs, gaining draft capital and kind of pushing out and trying to do a little bit of a rebuild, I understand that because Patrick Mahomes is still technically on the younger side. Patrick Mahomes will probably play for the next 6-7 years. Did not mean to do that. Don't take that and run with it. But I think those are the kind of moves where you can kind of take a step back. Chiefs just missed the playoffs, gather some draft capital. You don't have to pay Trent McDuffie there. But yeah, in the NFC, the Eagles are not even a top 4 team. Brett, you said it perfectly. It's the Rams, the Niners, and the Seahawks. Those just absolutely just wash everybody in the NFC right now. Just wash. It isn't even close. And I would like to say that the Bears are up there too. I really like what the Bears have going on. They're building around this young team. Drew Dalman being gone is going to be interesting. One of the best centers from last year's free agency, and he just retires on a whim. Man. Not seeing anything new here. I'm starting to get nervous, man. We're at the 20-minute point, and we have not gotten any Giants news for me. The Jags should be fun. If Trevor Lawrence keeps playing at the level he's playing, I think that the Jags will be a lot of fun. Twitter absolutely hates this Alec Pierce contract, so I'm glad I'm not on the wrong side of history here. I think that Alec Pierce contract was a blockbuster. I think that the Giants are finally moving in the right direction. I think last year's draft class was one of those things that, like, you put all your chips onto the field now, and now you just get them a coach. They needed a coach last year. I love Brian Dable, but man, sports productions, man. Stay in school, man. Get out of this live. Check Twitter on your phone in the bathroom, brother. Pay attention in school. All right. Let's see here. Are you good 49ers were bad last season? How were they bad? The 49ers were hurt last season. And the 49ers did dog walk the Eagles in the playoffs, man. That bad 49ers defense that was hurt really bad held the Eagles. I'm just saying, man. I don't know. Eagles fans are crazy, brother. You guys are a little wild. Crazy little fan base. I'm not even seeing any rumors right now, dude. I'm starting to get hella nervous. The 49ers have been receiving calls about linebacker Fred Warner. Fred Warner is what, 31? He's still got at least one more contract. I think he plays until he's like 35, Bobby Wagner style. Wow. With the Giants being one of the calls. If the Giants trade for Fred Warner, dude, I will lose it. Holy shit, I will lose it. I don't know, dude. You get Fred Warner on the Giants defense? Fred Warner's the best linebacker in football. Middle linebacker, you cannot argue that. I don't know, dude. Whew. That rumor got me fucking juiced. Wow. That's all I can think about now. Dude, imagine? Wow. Hearing representatives for Daniel Jones are seeking upwards of $55 million per year. Holy shit. Daniel Jones is a legendary bag getter, dude. If he gets $55 million per year after swindling the Giants out of $40 million per year for a couple years, and then leaves the Giants, and then has a breakout season with the Colts. You can't even say it's a breakout season, but his best statistical career season. And then he's trying to get $55 million? That's fucking incredible, dude. I love Daniel Jones. What a bag getter, man. Certified bag getter, dude. You got to respect that. Former Seahawks running back Kenneth Walker is a Chief. We knew it was coming, but man, Kenneth Walker, K9, Kansas City Chief. Wow. That sucks. Well, at least they're not going to get to draft Jeremiah Love. All right. I think I would much rather the Chiefs sign Kenneth Walker than draft Jeremiah Love. You know, Kenneth Walker to the Chiefs actually does bring a smile to my face. I'm a Kenneth Walker fantasy football owner in Dynasty Football. Let me know what you guys think about that. The deal hasn't the money hasn't been finalized yet, I don't think. I'm not seeing any money finalization there. The Chiefs are signing Super Bowl MVP Kenneth Walker. Deal done, but nobody is announcing the money. I think he was going to get like 13 mil per year. The rumors were saying that the Giants were going to sign Kenneth Walker, and I thought that was a smokescreen. There was no way. I just didn't see that happening. Oh, man. I like that a lot for the Chiefs. That's what they needed, man. They needed a running back. They got one. Now, hopefully that... I hope that they can bounce back now. I don't know. At least offensively. I don't know. We'll see. They need to draft a wide receiver. Rashee Rice isn't going to be playing. He might. I don't know what his situation looks like. Kenneth Walker to the Chiefs. As a Chiefs hater, that it rubs me the wrong way, but it's good for Kenneth Walker's fantasy football value. Honestly, I'm going to take this as a positive here. There's a lot of Chiefs fans in our Dynasty Football League, so I think what I'm going to try and do is sell Kenneth Walker at an all-time high. Right before the draft, I'm going to send it to one of our Chiefs fans in the league. I'm going to try and get his first-round pick and maybe his running back off his bench or something and just really lock in for this draft. Because I'm fine. I'll be fine if I don't have Kenneth Walker because I drafted Kenneth Walker and Zach Charbonnet. And I think now that Zach Charbonnet is the premier back, I'll kind of be locked in. Rams getting Trey Hendrickson? Where do you see that? Where do you see that, Nameless? Because I called that. I called that if that's true. Kenneth Walker already posting Chiefs Kingdom. Wow, he's already posting edits. Yeah, this has been in the works for a while. Or 2 minutes in and already posted an edit. That's incredible. Kenneth Walker to the Chiefs. Yes, sir. No, dude. My internet can absolutely not crap out right now. Well, I'm just saying, I need that to be true because that would be massive for my credibility, okay? If I called Trey Hendrickson to the Rams. The Chiefs just got Kenneth Walker, Seattle Seahawks Super Bowl MVP, Kenneth Walker to the Chiefs. I'm not sure what the money looks like still. I gotta know. I appreciate it, Nameless. Appreciate that, man. We're almost to 5,000 subs. We're getting pretty close, I'm pretty sure. I think we're at like 45 hundo. Any subscribers? We appreciate it, man. Helps us out a bunch. Man. 30 minutes in and no Giants news yet. We are hitting the snooze button. Mike Evans to the Bears. I don't hate that. I don't think that they need a wide receiver, though. You know, you get rid of DJ Moore because you see what you have in Luther Burden. And I'm a big Luther Burden truther. Dude's a stud. That's big for Chiefs fans, though, man. You guys should be excited. If you're any Chiefs fans out there, man, you should really be fired up. Man, oh, man, oh, man. Not seeing any rumors, but boy. I don't like the accounts on Twitter that don't post rumors. They just post the official news because I feel like I'm behind. Mike Evans needs to stay with the Bucs. I think he probably will. I think he's just I think he's going to sign like a 1-year deal, do like a little farewell tour and then call it a year. Except you can't even say it's like a farewell tour. He's kind of a freak, right? Like he's still got it in the bag, man. I don't know. Whenever he's healthy, he still looks like he's a 25-year-old. Malik Willis to the Dolphins. Is that confirmed? I'm not seeing that, Nameless. But yeah, I think that is the move that they need to make. Yeah, I'm not seeing Malik Willis. Yeah, he just kind of saying some shit. Where do you think Wan'Dale Robinson's going to go, Nameless? Is it the Titans? I'm surprised that deal isn't done yet. Dude, I am spazzing out right now. If the Giants do not re-sign Jermaine Illuminor, like, I'm going to fucking have a meltdown. Giants trading for George Pickens. Listen here, Chase Miller. Listen here, dude. I don't know what you got going on, but I like it. I like what you got going on, dude. I like whatever you're cooking up in your brain. If that can happen, I like it. Cade Otton returning to the Bucs. Just announced. Cade Otton stays a Buccaneer. Big news. I like Cade Otton. I didn't know he was actually up for a contract this year. How long has he been? That's crazy. I feel like he's still a young guy. Cade Otton stays with the Bucs. It's pretty good. That's good. Cade Otton has good fans. Dude, stop that. Great blocking tight end. Respect Cade Otton, okay? If you need 8 fantasy points, Cade Otton's going to get you 8 fantasy points, okay? If you need 20 fantasy points, Cade Otton's going to get you 8 fantasy points, dude. He's consistent. He locks in, man. He's always good for 8. 5 catches for 30 yards every time. 4 catches for 40 yards sometimes. Then if he gets a big 30-yard bomb, it's like 3 catches for 50 yards, man. He's always good for 8, though. Tyreek Hill to the Giants, man. I don't want him. I just don't. I feel like we're finally. I don't want him. All right. I already had my deal of like wide receiver drama, man. I don't want him. Okay. Tyreek Hill is not the talented route runner that OBJ was. OBJ was a diva, but I loved him. But then we replaced OBJ with Kadarius Toney. I don't want that shit. Kadarius Toney wants to be a rapper and not play football. All right. So I'm okay. I'm okay with diva wide receivers, man. I'm good. All good. Oh, boy. Let's see if Pelisario's got anything for us. Nope, just more news about Cade Otton. Is Trey actually going to the Bears? I don't think so. See, now that's what I'm talking about, Chase Miller. If OBJ signs with the Giants here, I'll be fired up. Yo, Nameless. Alec Pierce already signed a massive contract to stay with the Colts. $29 million per year. Huge. Still ain't got nothing yet. Where do you guys think Tyler Linderbaum's going to go? I'm actually curious. I hate saying that. I think everybody's just going to be a Titan, but they have so much money. Yeah, dude, did you not see that? $29 million per year for like 4 years. It was a huge contract. Happened almost immediately after free agency started. Man. Still no Giants news. Oh, man. We're going to lose everybody. I just know it. Well, I'm assuming you would like the Rashawn Gary trade, Brett. That would make sense for you. Cowboys fan, why would you not like that, you know? All I'm seeing on my timeline is this Kenneth Walker signing. Like, this has been, like, almost... I don't want to say, like, been known, but, like, it's, like, the most obvious signing. I don't know. That was the most obvious signing in my mind. Amen, Chase Miller. You're cooking, dude. I've liked everything you said in this chat, dude. You're cooking. "34 minutes and no news about the Giants keeping Jermaine Illuminor, man. This is a nightmare. He's just going to sign such a massive contract because, honestly, I think he was a top 5 right tackle in football. And you just got a new sub. I appreciate you, dude. Thank you. Appreciate that a lot. Welcome to the Boys Do Sports, man. After all this free agency stuff goes down, we are going to do a recap tonight. We're going to do a long-form video, me and my brother that's on this channel with us. We're going to do a long-form recap video of all the free agency, so make sure you look out for that. Should be a good time. We're going to cover everything that we basically are covering in this live stream, but, you know, just a little bit more condensed, what we think about it. Trey Hendrickson to the Bucks? I doubt it. I don't think that they're going to be big spenders this free agency, man. Appreciate you, Alpha. Man, thanks for sticking around, dude. No new news yet. I'm not even seeing any rumors, man. Let's see. I'm starting to see Michael Pittman Jr. trade rumors to the Giants. That will be interesting. I still think we're going to make a move for a wide receiver. All right, the deal for Kenneth Walker just dropped. 3-year deal worth up to $45 million. Wow. Who becomes the highest paid free agent deal for a running back in NFL history. 3-year, $45 million. That's a lot. That's a lot of money. A lot of moolah. I think you'll get a good chance because, honestly, Kenneth Walker he just needs the workload. If he doesn't get his goal line touches stolen, he would have had like 12 touchdowns last year. Apparently, the Giants put in an offer for Kenneth Walker, so that wasn't all smoke and bullshit. Wow. Saquon got more, I think. I don't know how that works out. I don't know how that. Yeah, I'm not sure, Brett. I was just reading the tweet as soon as it said it. I was trying to think of how the money situation worked out. Because he definitely got like 20 mil per year with everything included, or maybe that was just his cap hit. I don't know. Honestly, I cannot wait to play your Giants. Do me a favor, go back and watch like week 6. I'm just saying. Yeah, Zacchaeus went to the Falcons. We got that one on wrap earlier. Absolutely put belt to your Eagles on primetime football. Yeah, see, I'm not too sure how they got the numbers as the biggest running back deal of all time because it's $45 million max with a base salary of $14.35. And then $28.7 million is fully guaranteed. I'm not sure where they got the largest contract. That doesn't make sense to me. Watch that be edited out pretty quick because that just doesn't make sense. Let me go back to Pelissaro. Pelissaro had some good information. Pelissaro is off my feed now. Unbelievable. The Rams are signing cornerback Jalen Watson. Not a very big news, but It's not bad. Now they round out that secondary. That's pretty solid. Oh, man. Jalen Watson to the Rams. I don't mind that. If the price tag looks good, I actually don't mind that at all. And now my feed wants to go down. I can't have it, dude. $14.35 mil per year is actually pretty solid. Let's see here. First Trent McDuffie, now Jalen Watson, LA loading up. Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm saying, dude. They needed help in the secondary. Emmanuel Forbes is a tiny human. I don't know how he was still a starting cornerback in the NFL this day, but, you know, whatever. Man, the Rams defense might be one to look out for now, man. You know, they kind of had to deal with some injuries. They got a young defensive front now. Pretty solid secondary. Jalen Watson, Trent McDuffie. Rams might be an early Super Bowl favorite. That's all I'm going to say, man. Definitely going to make it to the NFC Championship. Go ahead and book that. Who you got? Giants drafting first round? It really depends on what we do today. I think if we let Jermaine Illuminor walk, then that basically locks us in for drafting Muigala from Miami, the tackle. But if we don't draft a tackle, if we re-sign Jermaine Illuminor, I think we draft Carnell Tate or Sonny Styles. But if what I'm seeing is true, man. So who do the Chiefs have in the secondary now? That's interesting. No, Reuben Bain Jr. is the edge from Miami, not the right tackle. I was talking about Francis Muigala. Dude, we put 38 points up against you too. What are we talking about? Literally beat the Eagles by like 3 touchdowns. Not sure what we're talking about here. Oh, man. Not seeing anything here. Apparently, there's an A.J. Brown trade rumor on the market right now. The Panthers are signing edge rusher Jalen Phillips. 4-year, $120 million deal. Big-time edge rusher. Leaves the Eagles and signs with the Panthers. I respect that. That's nice. Giants are not trading for A.J. Brown, no. There's no way. I do like the Panthers signing edge rusher Jalen Phillips. I think that's a good signing. It's interesting, honestly. I think the Panthers need to load up here. They kind of have a talented young little group. If Bryce Young can at least play mediocre football, I think that the Panthers can make something happen, because they almost beat the Rams last season in the playoffs. That almost happened. It's crazy. The details dropped on the Jalen Watson trade signing. 3-year, $51 million. That's a big contract. They're taking on a lot of money in the secondary here. I like that signing. That's a good move for the Panthers. Keeps them strong, man. I like it. Let's see here. Not seeing anything else yet. Rams re-signed Cam. Where'd you see that? I didn't see that. Was that recent? I know that they've been spending hella money. Man, I was really hoping that, by 45 minutes we would have some really big signings already. I think this Alec Pierce starting us out with an absolute bomb. Woo-wee. Yeah, because, look at the board here. We still have Malik Willis to make a deal. We still have Linderbaum. We still have Hendrickson. We still have Daniel Jones and George Pickens both need to make a deal, but George Pickens got tagged, so probably not going to happen. Panthers got Jalen Phillips, Brett. 4-year, 120 mil. 4-year, 120 mil. That's going to make the edge rusher market kind of insane, man. Man, they're going to have to raise the salary cap even more. Because honestly, I don't consider Jalen Phillips even a top 10 edge rusher anymore. Maybe right there at 10, but I don't know. Trade. The Colts are sending Michael Pittman Jr. to the Steelers. Michael Pittman Jr. is a Steeler, dude. Wow, what a trade. What are the details? Tom Pelissaro? It's a late round pick flop, so the Colts re-sign Alec Pierce and now send Pittman to Pittsburgh. Wow. Honestly, I did not see that coming. Who's going to be their quarterback? Are they going to fucking bring back Aaron Rodgers? I don't know, dude. Michael Pittman Jr. and DK Metcalf? Roman Wilson? It's not too bad of a wide receiver room there in Pittsburgh. I'm not going to lie. What a move. Was Pittman about to be due for a contract? How much? Did he only have 1 year left? Because that's the only way his deal will be that. I don't know. Why wouldn't they just keep Pittman? I feel like you just get 1 more year out of Pittman other than trying to do a late round pick swap. Maybe they're really just going all in on Alec Pierce being the guy. I like Roman Wilson a lot too. I don't think he's great, but I think he's a really solid contributor at a wide receiver 3 role. Wow. Michael Pittman Jr. to the Steelers. I can honestly say that wasn't on my bingo board. Did not see that coming at all. Just re-signs? Oh, so they were trying to get... Yeah, he re-signed like last year, right? But I thought he only re-signed on like a 2-year, 3-year deal. So maybe he was coming up on that last year. Or they were just trying to get his money off the books. I don't know what they're... When do they calculate the cap? Because, I'm sure, they just probably needed to get his money off the books so they could be balanced with this Alec Pierce and then get Daniel Jones re-signed. But 55 mil per year for Daniel Jones is absolutely nuts. If that's something that actually happens, I bet they settle on 50, but still. 50 mil per year for Daniel Jones and people being all right with it whenever they were calling Daniel Jones absolutely ass for the past 6 years. It's just Giants hate is what it is. And I get it. The Giants are ass. I understand that. You're not losing me there. The Giants are fucking terrible. But whenever I was saying Daniel Jones was good and the team around him just sucked, I was getting flamed, saying Daniel Jones is fucking terrible. But now you're all right with him getting paid $50 million a year. Just saying. Maybe you just hate the team and you don't actually watch the games. I thought Daniel Jones was always fine. Up until that last year with the Giants, thought he was fine. But yeah, now everybody wants to give him 50 mil per year. Whatever, dude. It's fine. Whatever. Said no ball knowledge because I thought Daniel Jones was nice. And now he is proved that he's actually nice. And now he's going to get a bag. Still no news, man. I want to know what the actual pick swap is. So Jalen Phillips, I just read this stat, has 0 double-digit sack seasons, and he just got 30 mil per year. I'm not a Jalen Phillips hater, but the edge rusher market is absolutely bonkers. Pittman is going to the Steelers. Yes, sir. Late round pick swap. Steelers fans should be absolutely hyped up, man. Michael Pittman Jr., I am a fan of him, okay? No, he hasn't been amazing the past couple of years. Last year, he actually looked real nice, but, man, I'll tell you what, he still has it, all right? Just let him be the premier guy. It's going to be nice. Chargers announced they reached an agreement with former Dolphins fullback Alec Ingold. That's funny. I didn't see that. That happened yesterday, but I didn't see it. Alec Ingold to the... That's funny. I just seen the Ravens signed an offensive lineman, dude, and I didn't see the name. Dude, who is it? Oh, my God. Oh, dude, that stressed me out so bad. Okay, it's fine. The Giants didn't lose out on Jermaine Illuminor yet. We are fine. The Ravens did sign Josh Simpson, though. Okay. Whew. Whew. The Dolphins are signing Packers quarterback Malik Willis. He gets a 3-year, $67.5 million deal with $45 million guaranteed. That's what I was thinking would happen, okay? I thought there was no actual way in hell that Malik Willis got $30 million per year. But yeah, good on him. Malik Willis is signed. What is $67.5 million per year? Honestly, I like that deal. That's not a bad deal. I was flaming anybody that was going to be willing to pay him $30 million. But yeah, 22? What, like 20? Yeah, that's like $22.5 million per year or something. It's not bad at all. That's a great contract. Do you think the Broncos will get Travis Etienne? You know, probably. I think they make a move at running back. If it wasn't going to be Kenneth Walker, they probably just didn't have the money for him. I think Etienne is going to probably command about 9 to 10 mil per year, maybe 11. So if they're going to be in that running, maybe. But honestly, I think Etienne probably just stays with the Jags. It just makes sense. Well, I guess I can now officially be called crazy. I don't see Malik Willis being a star, so we'll see if he can succeed in Miami. Hopefully he brings Jalen Waddle's value back. Jalen Waddle has got to be the most disrespected wide receiver in football. I'm so tired of people acting like he's not an absolute dog. He had a down year with injuries and then had a pretty down year last year because he had, Tua turn the ball over, tossing him the rock for the whole entire season, but still put up like 900 yards in 16 games. Respect him, dude. I'm about tired of the Jalen Waddle disrespect. Anything going on with the 49ers? I don't know how long you sent that if you're still here. Yes, I'm seeing a lot of trade rumors with the 49ers right now, so we will see. I don't know if Trent Williams is staying, and I don't know if Fred Warner's staying. Giants reached agreement to a 3-year deal with former Ravens tight end Isaiah Likely. Let's fucking go, baby. Isaiah Likely, you are a Giant. Twitter had to eat first. Had to get a tweet off. We have a receiving tight end again. No more watching Theo Johnson. No more watching the fullback Daniel Bellinger. Let's go! God, I'm so tired of watching Theo Johnson drop the rock, man. That's what I'm talking about. Good shit. That's what I needed, man. It took us 53 minutes into free agency. Yeah, dude. Fuck yeah, dude. I was so excited to see if we were going to get Isaiah Likely, and that's what I'm fucking talking about. That's huge, man. Because Isaiah Likely is extremely talented, man. Poor Theo. Fuck Theo Johnson, dude. Catch the ball. Theo Johnson likes to drop the rock. I'm allowed to hate on Theo Johnson. Now that the Chiefs got Walker, maybe Broncos can trade up and get Jeremiah Love. I'm assuming that Jeremiah Love is going to go top 5, maybe top 7. And if he slides any further than that, he's going to get swooped up by the Saints at 8 or 9, whatever their pick is. The Giants are signing former Ravens tight end Isaiah Likely to a 3-year, $40 million deal that can be worth up to $47.5 with incentives. God, that's beautiful, man. That's so sick, dude. Oh, man. Like, that's got to be huge. I'm a huge Isaiah Likely guy. Wow. Man, good for me. It's good for me, chat. That's what I'm talking about. Where are you seeing these moves? I'm following Pelissaro, I'm following Rap Sheet, and I'm following Shefty. I'm just kind of bouncing between on Twitter right now, trying to find all the rumors. And so far, we're kind of getting some good ones here. If you guys missed it, Laramie Tunsil is staying in Washington on a 2-year, $60.2 million contract. That's a huge contract for Laramie Tunsil. I don't feel like, including the biggest signing bonus for an offensive lineman at $32.5 million deals. Tunsil was the NFL's first $20 million per year offensive lineman. He was also the league's first $25 million per year lineman, and now the first $30 million per year lineman. Wow. Am it just me, or is Tunsil a little... Kenneth Walker just got traded, dude. Imagine they signed Kenneth Walker and just fucking send him. Oh, that would be comedy. Like, Kenneth Walker's getting on the plane to... That would crack me up, dude. Come on. Cannot have the internet crashing out on me right now. I gotta see all the moves. The negotiation window hasn't even been open for an hour. And all this shit has happened. See what Jordan Schultz has in business for us. The Jets are signing former Bengals pass rusher Joseph Asai. That's such a lateral move. I'm sorry. That doesn't move me. The Jets are signing former pass rusher Joseph Asai. He has 14.5 sacks in his 4 seasons. That doesn't move me much. Isaiah Likely, man, I'm telling you guys right now, draft him in your fantasy football. Draft him. He's gonna be a stud. Holy shit! Whoa, Kenny Galladay to the Giants. Let's go, dude. Kenny Galladay, huge signing. Let's go, dude. Welcome back, Kenny Galladay. Honestly, though, straight up, is Kenny Galladay the worst free agent signing of all time? Is he the worst? Maybe. Any signings yet? Huge for the Giants. What up, Cody? Yeah, there's been so much, dude. Kenny Galladay is worse than ass. Kenny Galladay is both cheeks. Both cheeks, man. Not even left, bro. Ass. Crazy we lost K9. You knew K9 wasn't going to stay with the Seahawks, though, man. Like, you had to have known that. There was no way. Yeah, I think this draft is pretty deep. Most notably, K9 to the Chiefs, Michael Pittman Jr. to the Steelers, Alec Pierce staying with the Colts, and now Isaiah Likely to the Giants. That's probably the biggest trades here. Kev Dog, I hate to break it to you, but Cade Otton is staying with the Buccaneers. Already re-signed. Hate to be the bearer of bad news today. Odafe went to Baltimore. Yeah, Likely is a Giant. No, it's all right, Kev Dog. I'm keeping you up to date. I'm not seeing any rumors right now, but I'm really hoping that this Fred Warner, I'm really hoping that that's not absolute smoke here, because wow, would that get me absolutely fucking juiced to the max. Oh, and Malik Willis is a Dolphin. You know, I think that the Broncos aren't making any splashes just mainly because they don't have the money. Where I'm really surprised that isn't making any splashes is the Titans, man. The Titans need to be signing people left and right. All right, well, a couple signings here. John Ridgeway to the Saints, cheap deal. Neville Gallimore, 12-year deal, 2-year, $12 million deal to the Bears. They get some help on the interior pass rush. That's not too bad, man. No, they have plenty of cap. I'm talking about who has more cap. The Titans have a lot of cap. I think the Broncos have they have a lot of pieces, so they're probably waiting out the market to see where they can just spend money strategically and not be like just overspenders. You'll see mainly the bad teams being overspenders in free agency because, you know, they just kind of need a lot of pieces. The Broncos don't need a lot of pieces. You know, they're gonna let the Kenneth Walkers go. They're probably gonna let Etienne maybe test a couple and then see what his market looks like with the agents and then maybe be in on that. But I don't see them spending a lot of money on just a bunch of just kind of okay players, you know, if that makes sense. I don't know. I do think that they will 100% be in on, I thought they'd be more in on K. Dotton for sure, but yeah, now that Likely's gone, I would assume that they just don't get a tight end at all. Maybe they trade up and draft Kenyon Sadiq. It's not a bad move. I don't know. And I honestly don't hate RJ Harvey. I don't think he's going to be a premier back, but I don't think he's going to be bad. I don't think running back is necessarily a big move that the Broncos need to make because like their offense was still moving the ball just fine, and like obviously that defense is elite. I think the Broncos are going to be fine. Man, I'm really waiting to see if the Giants can get some help, man. Rico Dowdle to Denver is something I actually did see that I kind of like. I think he just definitely earned a massive contract with the way he was playing. I think he gets like 7, maybe $8 million a year. And I guess the Broncos are in a place where it makes sense to overpay for a running back because, you know, you're kind of at that point where you're a team that would actually benefit from paying a premier back. So, yeah, that makes sense, I guess. I don't know. In my mind, it's just hard to see the Broncos as a team that's going to be a big spender to win the Super Bowl, but they are at that point, man. That makes sense. I was seeing less about Devin Lloyd to the Giants, and I was seeing a lot more Jamel Dean to the Giants. Everybody's freaking out about this Malik Willis signing. I don't think that's even that impressive. The Jets are signing another D-end. Wow. Former Packers, Kingsley. How do you even pronounce that last name? I recognize it. Enagbari. He's only had 11.5 sacks in his first 4 seasons. So, still a young guy, though. The Jets have signed 2 pass rushers already. 2 young pass rushers at that. So, I mean, they're making moves. You got to respect that, but I don't think they're big. I don't think Pittman was ever a possibility for the Giants. I didn't see the Giants ever trading for Pittman. I don't see the Giants being in a place to give up draft capital for someone who isn't going to be like an absolute star. You know what I mean? Like, you don't trade for a wide receiver too, you know? Pittman and Malik Neighbors would have absolutely been insane. But yeah, in my opinion, I think Carnell Tate would have been a better draft choice than trading for Michael Pittman. You know, Jake, I appreciate that. The platter. You know what I'm saying? That's what I need, dude. Alec Pierce is making more money than JSN and Puka Nacua. Just throwing that out there. They're about to get fucking bags, man. They're about to get bags. Why is everyone freaking out about this Malik Willis signing? Like, I know he was one of the biggest quarterbacks in free agency, but in my mind, it's still Daniel Jones. This Malik Willis signing means literally nothing to me. It's such a nothing burger of a move. I don't know. Chargers getting Mike Evans? Where are we seeing this? How have I not seen this yet? Are you just saying that shit? I know you've been trolling me all day, dude. Yeah, no, he's trolling, bro. He's trolling. Okay, dude. I was like, no way, dude. Let's see here. What else do we got rolling today? Rap Sheet's pissing me off, man. He hasn't tweeting any rumors. Maybe Tom Pelissaro's got some news for me. Veteran linebacker Demario Davis is signing with the Jets on a 2-year, $22 million deal. The Jets are making moves left and right, dude. The Jets have now signed 3 defensive players, 2 edge rushers, and a linebacker. Wow. Oh, Demario Davis is 37. What the fuck? When did he turn 37? I thought that was a big move. What the fuck? The Jets are paying a 2-year deal to a 37-year-old linebacker? $22 million to a 37-year-old linebacker. You know, I don't mean to be insensitive to Jets fans, but holy shit. That's got to be the dumbest shit I've ever seen. I don't know, man. People are saying it's a good signing. You know, I actually got to respect that bag. I respect that bag a lot. A 37-year-old linebacker could hang him up, right? You just get done with your contract with the Saints. You're saying, man, my knees hurt, my back hurts. But then the Jets get on the phone, say, hey, Demario, we got 22 big million buckarooskies for you to come to New York. We're going to want you to play until you're damn near 40. And he says, you know what, guys? Fuck it, I'm in. I respect that bag. That's an absolutely glorious bag, dude. Wow. 22 M's at the ripe age of 37. Incredible. That's awesome. What do you guys think about Isaiah Likely to the Giants, man? What do we think? Think that's a big move for us? Mitchell Trubisky to the Titans? For what? For what reason? You know what I mean? The Titans definitely don't need a quarterback at all. I guess a backup like Mitchell Trubisky wouldn't be a bad idea, but I just don't see that even being a move that even needs to be like brought up. Tight end Austin Hooper is back to the Falcons for $3.25 million. Austin Hoop stays with the Titans. Not the Titans, the Falcons. Sorry, Titans fans. Gotta plug my shit in. Giants still buns? Unreal. Come on. He is expected to sign his deal soon. It was already announced that he was planning on re-signing with the Chiefs, so we'll see what happens there. Kelsey to the Rams. Yeah, I don't want to be the bearer of bad news, but that's not happening. So, I mean, why are the Falcons re-signing Austin Hooper? I guess he's a good blocking tight end, but that just seems like wasted cap. $3.25 million Like, I get it, it's a small contract, but it feels like wasted cap. Oh, wait, he's returning. He's returning to the Falcons. I thought he stayed with the Falcons, man. Where was he at? Am I going crazy? Was he with the Browns? Huh. Ian Rappaport is absolutely glazing this Demario Davis signing. A big-time signing by the Jets, one of the elite leaders. You know, at the ripe age of 37, you probably would be considered an elite leader. That makes sense. Donald Trump to the Jets? Probably. I don't think he's a Jets fan. In my mind, I feel like he's like one of those people from New York, but was like a Cowboys fan. You know, just locked in and was like, you know what? We're America's team. Feels like a Cowboys fan thing to do. You know, I really wanted to see some big trades today. Let's see here. Let's see if Shepty's got any news for me. Jalen Phillips to the Panthers on a big deal, too. 4-year, $120 million is a very big deal. I'm actually curious to see if the Giants are in the market for any wide receivers. And how long it's taking Wan'Dale Robinson to reach an agreement with the Titans. I'm starting to think maybe he's not out of the running to be a Giant. Maybe he takes a hometown discount for us, man. Maybe. Got 10 likes, guys. If you haven't, go ahead and drop a like. Helps us out a bunch, man. Giants need a running back, edge, wide receiver. What? What? Why in the world would we need an edge? Why in the world would we need a running back? Wide receiver, I can see. Brian Burns, Kayvon Thibodeau, Abdul Carter. What do we need an edge rusher for? I'm just saying, man. I don't know. Scadboo? Tyrone Tracy? We don't really need a running back in my mind. Wide receiver? Maybe. If Wan'Dale Robinson resigns, then maybe. Seeing the stats for Isaiah Likely kind of make me sad. I think that the Ravens really kind of underutilized him. From free agency, I started talking about Tua Tagovailoa, but Demario Davis interrupted. Thought Ian Rapsheet was about to tell me about Tua going to the Jets. I really want to see Jermaine Illuminor to the Giants. I need him to stay bad, dude. One of the top 5 right tackles in football. I didn't know Likely was going to be a Giant, but I kind of assumed. Let's see here. I'm not even seeing any rumors, man. Pretty slow. Pretty slow here at the hour and 15 mark here. I honestly doubt the Broncos will get a tight end. Adam Troutman to a 3-year. Is Evan Ingram still under contract? I know he's not the youngest chap anymore, but I mean he's still all right, man. Just gotta get him the ball. Get him involved. Panthers, Devin Lloyd? Maybe. Maybe I just like Evan Ingram because he's a former Giant, man. Maybe. I don't know. 2-year, $23 million. Was that last year? So he's on his last year of his contract now. What's up, buddy? You want to say hi to the stream? Big dog. Look. It's free agency, big dog. Great day and had to come say what's up to the stream, man. Yeah, no, Ingram had a big dropping the ball. Hold the phone, guys. The Bucs are signing former Steelers running back Kenneth Gainwell. Wow. 2-year, $14 million deal. That means Najee Harris is not going back to the Steelers. They are choosing Kenneth Gainwell. Wait, the Bucs are signing Kenneth Gainwell. I thought that was the Steelers are re-signing Kenneth Gainwell. The Bucs are getting Kenneth Gainwell to replace Rachaad White. I like that. That's pretty solid. Cody, what do you think about that? Kenneth Gainwell, I mean, he kind of had some pretty solid games there with the Steelers. I don't hate that. $7 million per year. That's pretty solid. Tampa Edix, what do you think, man? Kev Dog, they don't have Sean Tucker anymore. It is just Bucky. L signing? Dude, it's cheap. You guys needed a RB2. I don't hate it. I don't hate it at all. I thought it was a pretty solid little signing. Jordan Stout? Where are we seeing Jordan Stout, dude? I need to see some Tom Pelissaro news, man. I don't know why you guys didn't keep Sean Tucker. I think it's because after that loss and he had like 3 touchdowns, he was like, "It isn't even a team sport. It was all me." I bet they just kind of hated it. They were like, "Fuck Sean Tucker, get him off my team." But Sean Tucker, what do you wear, like 44? Running backs that wear number 40s plus are the hardest motherfuckers in the game. Ahmad Bradshaw, tough. Cam Scadaboo, tough. Sean Tucker, absolute freak. Was he in the 40s or was he wearing like a 30s number? I knew he had a pretty sweet number. I can't remember. It was either like 34 or like 40 something. The Patriots have agreed to terms with fullback Reggie Gilliam on a 3-year deal worth up to $12 million. Why are the Patriots paying $12 million to a fullback? That's interesting. Oh my goodness. The Buccaneers have agreed to terms with linebacker Alex Anzalone on a 2-year, $17 million deal. Alex Anzalone, the long-haired bandit linebacker. Man, oh man. Dude, to be honest, Alex Anzalone kind of belongs in Tampa. Him and Baker Mayfield kind of got that dog in them. I like that. That's a good signing. That's a pretty fucking sweet signing. I was hoping he was going to be a Giant, so hopefully that means we can get some shit. Man, you guys, Cody, you need to get an Anzalone jersey, man. He's gonna be tough, dude. He's gonna get a lot of good press on the Bucs. I feel like being gritty on the Lions and then being gritty on the Bucs, like you kind of get better press. I feel like if you're a gritty defensive player on the Bucs, like you're like, oh yeah, I love that shit, and then you're gritty on the Lions, and then they just call you a thug. That's a good signing for the Bucs, man. He's like a souped up Toyota Corolla. Yeah. But you know what? You know it's reliable. You know what's gonna get the job done? A fucking Toyota Corolla. Yeah. So put the turbo on the Toyota Corolla. Do it. That's Alex Anzalone, baby. Is he gonna be all pro? Absolutely not. Is he gonna stop the run? Yeah, he is, and he's gonna do it well. Respect Alex Anzalone today. It's a good signing. I like it. Another big punter deal. Former Vikings punter Ryan Wright is signing a 4-year, $14 million deal that includes $8 million guaranteed with the Saints. Saints spend big money on a punter. I like it. We need a leader with expression on the defense. That's what I'm talking about. I think Alex Anzalone brings that shit. I think he brings that leadership role. It's going to be nice. Man. Jordan Stout gets a record deal. Oh, shit. The Giants signed Jordan Stout. Why didn't I see that? Damn. We got a punter, baby. Let's go. Let's go, dude. I don't have to watch the Scottish Hammer shank any more punts. Big day for the Giants. We got Isaiah Likely and Jordan Stout, both former Ravens. Huh. So, Tyler Linderbaum to the Giants? We're just going all former Ravens? I can handle that. John Harbaugh, make the call, dude. Make the call. That's what I'm talking about. From what I'm hearing, the Giants put in an offer for Kenneth Walker, so the fact that that almost happened, whoo, I don't know if I would have liked that too much. You know, I think I got my big moment of the day. George Pickens to the Chargers, dude. Imagine. I want the Chargers to pick up a really big wide receiver one. Like, don't get me wrong. I'm not a Lad McConkey hater, but I've never seen him as like a true wide receiver one. In my mind, he's kind of the Alec Pierce, Wan'Dale Robinson slot type wide receiver, which isn't a bad thing. You can still be a 1,000-yard receiver in the slot. There's nothing wrong with slot wide receivers. But they need a big body out there, right? You know, they had Mike Williams for a little bit. Mike Williams was solid. They had Keenan Allen, you know. Big body wide receiver ones that can get it done in the red zone. I think that's what they need, but we'll see. I like Quentin Johnston a lot, but, you know, he has a problem catching the rock every now and again. Panthers cornerback and special teamer Robert Rochelle is headed back to Carolina on a 1-year deal. I'm going to be completely honest. I don't know who the fuck that is. I have no idea who that is. Good for him, though. 1 more year in the league. It's good on him, man. The Commanders are signing veteran quarterback Amik Robertson to a 2-year, $16 million contract. Commanders secondary gets a little bit of help. Not too bad. Be honest, I don't know. It's $9.3 million guaranteed, so they must not believe in him too much because a $16 million contract for 2 years is kind of cheap. Oh, man. Another Seahawks free agent heads somewhere else. The Bears are signing safety Kobe Bryant. Where'd the Seahawks fan in the chat go, man? You guys lost another one, man. The Bears get safety Kobe Bryant, man. It's a good signing. I need to see what the numbers on that look like. I like that a lot. The Bears defense needs some help, and they're going to get it, dude. It's a big signing. Aaron Rodgers hasn't been confirmed to be coming back to the Steelers yet, no. But I don't think he'll go anywhere if he doesn't go to the Steelers. Told you Rams winning the Super Bowl. What'd the Rams do? Oh, the Rams got better by the Seahawks getting worse. I feel you, Nameless. I see what game you're playing. That's petty, but I like it. I see it. Let's see here. Yeah, we're still heading there. I did think that the Rams were going to be favorites in the NFC, so yeah, but here's the deal, dude. Jalen Phillips, was he worth $30 million a year? Maybe. I don't know. I think his main problem was staying healthy. So maybe that's kind of where it's at. He has all the talent in the world. I just think he had trouble staying healthy. So I think he'll be fine. I think he'll be worth the $30 million long run. Oh, Austin Hooper was with the Patriots last season. That's who he was with. The Titans are signing former Bills cornerback Mitchell Trubisky to a, yeah, that somebody said that earlier and I didn't see it, but yeah, that tracks. I don't mind that. Mitch Trubisky gets to go hang out with Brian Daboll. Why not? Rams versus Broncos Super Bowl next year. I see that more likely than I see a like a Rams Patriots. I don't see the Patriots making it back. I'm sorry, man, but I don't see it. Still a couple big names on the board that I want to see get signed first, man. I'm looking at Breece Hall still. I think he's going to get a big contract with the Jets. I know he got tagged, but I think he's going to get a really big contract with the Jets. Devin Lloyd still needs signed. Daniel Jones still needs signed. Linderbaum, Hendrickson still needs signed. Who else is here? Aaron Rodgers still needs signed. Mike Evans still needs signed. It's going to be curious, man. Yeah, and Travis Etienne still needs signed. Dude, nice. Yeah. I was like, man, do I want to just be scrolling Twitter or should I try and hop on and go live? And I was like, yeah, that's probably a good idea. Let's go live, cover it, at least have some people to talk to, doing some free agency work. I love free agency, man. It's the best. Okay, so did Tua sign with the Falcons? Why am I seeing that? Why is everyone talking about Tua to the Falcons? I see they're making a strong push for the Falcons, but I haven't seen that be confirmed yet, so I don't think so. Dude, I don't think you guys are going to lose Mike Evans. I don't know. I think he's going to test the waters just to see if Mike Evans will leave, But I think he signs on a 2-year contract, finishes his deal. See, Tua got Atlanta. Where are you seeing this? I'm seeing rumors that they're making a push for him, but I'm not seeing it. The Titans are signing free agent Daniel Bellinger, reunited with Brian Daboll. I was always a fan of Daniel Bellinger, so it sucks that he's gone. He was never something to be super excited about, but maybe his value on the Titans does go up. After signing Isaiah Likely, I knew Daniel Bellinger was gone, so I'm really not too worried about that, but that's not bad, man. It's not bad at all. Good for Daniel Bellinger. I have a feeling a lot of former Giants are going to go to the Titans. Daniel Jones to the Jets for... No, dude, he's trying to ask for $55 million per year, so that's going to look like 4-year, $200 million. He's going to get a bag. But imagine he goes back to the Jets and plays in MetLife again. Just absolutely fleecing everybody. Not seeing anything. We haven't even talked about it yet, but the Dolphins are paying Tua $100 million to not play for them anymore. I don't think we've ever seen a bag that heavy. Like, the Dolphins are paying $100 million just to not have him on the team. That's fucking awesome. Yo, Mitch, honestly, he's going to be a Colt, right? Like, there's no doubt about it. That's the reason why you trade Pittman, you get him off the books, sign Daniel Jones to a big contract. That's what's going to happen. If he goes anywhere else, I'll be surprised. Like, the Falcons will have to throw a massive bag. The Jets will have to throw a massive bag. I guess the Steelers are still technically in play. Nothing new yet, man. Yeah, Pittman is a Steeler. Pittman got traded to the Steelers earlier this afternoon. About 30 minutes ago. Maybe an hour ago at this point. It's been a while, but yeah, he got traded away. You should podcast, bro. Do I have news for you, Nameless? That's what this channel is, man. We're a podcast. Got some news for you today, dude. We cover pretty much everything in every single week. We try to get a podcast up every week. About to hit 5,000 subscribers. If you guys are new around here, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Like I said, we're a podcaster. We make short form content too. It's where a lot of our subscribers have come from. So, man, as a Giants fan, do you think I have too much hope in Daniel Jones? I kind of went on a tangent about Daniel Jones earlier. I always thought he was solid enough to win football games and that the Giants were just what was holding him back. Yo, your mustache is tough. Appreciate that, man. You know, I tried to rock the baby face on this channel for a little bit, but man, it's just, it doesn't work out too much and people get mad. I've had comments saying, bro, why'd you shave? Got to keep it in. Got to keep it locked. Plus, the wife likes it, you know. If the wife didn't like it, I'd probably already shave it, but, you know, you got to do what you got to do. The Lions are expected to sign former Panthers center Cade Myers to a 3-year, $25 million deal. That's pretty cheap. I don't feel like he was bad. I feel like that's like 3-year, $25 million for Cade Mays. I don't feel like that's bad at all. I feel like that's a pretty good signing. Amen, Nameless. You got it. Hendrickson, where is he going? Your best guess. Hendrickson is going to be a Ram or a Lion. They're going to put in big money to get him. Just my prediction. Art Stapleton. Give me some news, Art Stapleton. Nothing yet. I really want to know Kenyon Sadiq as a Panther. It's possible. I'm curious to see where Kenyon Sadiq goes. This is stressing me out, dude. I need to hear some news about Jermaine Illuminor. Bad. I need to know, man. It's like all I got on this for. I was going to talk about Jermaine Illuminor. Why do you say Rams? Jermaine Illuminor, Cordell Flott. We need it, man. Broncos have done nothing all day. It's kind of crazy, man. They've just been chilling. Yeah, still saying nothing. We're kind of into the dog days of this free agency now. I feel like not a lot's going to happen until like 2 o'clock. Kind of trying to reverse jinx that one, man. See what happens. Giants fans are absolutely spazzing out over Isaiah Likely signing. And I respect that, man. I like it. Bo Nix versus Jackson Dart. You know, that game still lives rent-free in my head, dude. All right, we gave the Broncos belt for almost 4 quarters, for 3.57 quarters. And then Shane Bowen decided to be a domestic terrorist. Shane Bowen absolutely hates the New York Football Giants. Yeah, Jake, whenever, I can't even remember, we had a $20 bet on this game. I remember this. And at third quarter, you're like, well, just go ahead and send it over on Venmo. I'm like, dude, this game isn't even over yet. I know the Giants, man. Yeah, literally, as soon as the clock struck 0, just sent the 20 over, and I didn't want to talk about it for like a week. Worst thing was I was at the bar. So I was watching the game, and then the power goes out, so we couldn't watch the game. It was at halftime, so I'm like sprinting. We're driving to the bar to try and get the game back on. So not only did I lose that game, I lost it in a public space wearing full Giants gear, no Giants fans around me, and everyone's just looking at me like, oh man, that guy is going to want to do some self-harm later. Pretty tragic shit, man. That game almost took me out. No, Dallas didn't get Hendrickson yet. It's still possible. Hendrickson is one of those edge rushers that I think is just completely wide open. He kind of has the whole NFL on his, like, you know, you either chase a bag so you can go to like the Titans, get a huge massive bag, or you can try and win a ring. So you take a pay cut and you go to the Rams, you go to the Lions, you go to the, I don't want to say Cowboys, but you could go to the Cowboys. Technically, that's a team that could probably win a ring. I don't think they would ever win a ring, obviously, because they're just, you know, they're the Cowboys. But he's either going to take a massive bag with a shit team or a pretty small bag, but try and win some football games. Who knows? It's very interesting. I'm curious to see what he decides to do. Broncos have interest in Kendrick Bourne. So Kendrick Bourne, I feel like his stock before this last season was super low, and then he had a couple blow-up games with the 49ers, man. He really had some rapport with Mac Jones. Kind of brought his stock all the way back, man. Pretty interesting to see where Kendrick Bourne goes. Yeah, I'm not seeing any news here. Malik Willis still getting talked about. Still a huge move, but we'll see. Pelissaro, the Falcons are signing veteran Nick Folk. Nick Folk is back in the league, ladies and gentlemen. At age 41, the Falcons are signing veteran kicker Nick Folk to a 2-year deal. That's awesome. Dude, honestly, I don't want to see Stephon Diggs to the Giants. I'm not a hater. I'm just being honest. I don't really want to see it. I mean, he had 1,000 yards last season, kind of brought his stock back up from the ACL tear, but I don't think he's going to be my guy. Nick Folk, 41-year-old kicker, coming back to the league. I like it, man. I like that. See what Peter Schrager has for us. Nothing. Everything's real slow right now. He was with the Jets last year? My bad. I didn't watch too much Jets football last year. All transparency here. I don't know if I watched a single Jets football game that wasn't on one primetime where I had to watch it because it was the only game playing. I don't think I did. Can honestly say that I was not watching any Jets football last year. Like I even watch multi-view on my big TV, and then I'll watch multi-view on my iPad, so I have 8 games going on, and I still somehow never watched a Jets game last season. That's how bad they were. I was not interested in watching the Jets play football, dude. Whenever the Jets started Tyrod Taylor, I actually started watching. I'm a big fan of Tyrod Taylor. That's my guy. Former Giants legend Tyrod Taylor. I watched a couple of Giants games, but they never scored points, so I never seen Nick Folk on the field. So there it is. Okay. I have another excuse there. There we go. It's not my fault I didn't know he was on the Jets. It's because he never fucking played. He was never out there. People want the Giants to give up a second for Brandon Aubrey and sign him to a massive deal. I don't think so, man. No thanks, dude. Let's see. The Titans deal with Daniel Bellinger is 3-year, $24 million, so he's making $8 million a year. Good for Daniel Bellinger, man. I like that. That's a good deal for him. I'm glad he's making a bag. I always liked Daniel Bellinger, man. He's a good Giant. It's a good deal. What wide receiver in this draft class do you want Dart to throw to? Carnell Tate, Jordan Tyson, 2nd round Denzel Boston. I'm all right with KC Conception. I think he's fine, right? I just don't think he's a 1st round wide receiver, but see how the chips fall. If we're going to get somebody at 5, give me Carnell Tate, give me Jordan Tyson. Man, oh man, I just want to see Jermaine Illuminor staying with the Giants, and honestly, my day will be fine. Be completely fine for the rest of the day, dude. Yeah, we're definitely kind of in a lull here. Not a whole lot of shit going on. Still unsigned. We got Travis Etienne still unsigned. Romeo Dobbs still unsigned. Jamel Dean still unsigned. Jawan Jennings still unsigned. And Nakobe Dean still unsigned. A lot of action here. Elijah Vera Tucker still unsigned. I think Elijah Vera Tucker might be a Giant, for being honest. We should be looking to spend big money at guard here. Mike Evans as a Raider? Where are you seeing this, brother? What do you think of Max Crosby move to the Ravens? I think that's a win-now move. They're giving up draft capital and trying to win a Super Bowl with Lamar still in his prime. I like it. It's a good move. Oh, man. Mike Evans as a Raider. Man, I think you got Wesley Steinberg, brother. Because I'm not seeing that anywhere. Yep, still nothing yet. Do you think Lions get Hendrickson? No. Not anymore. I don't know. Either the Lions or the Rams. We'll see. Jake Bailey, Falcons? No. I didn't see that. See, Kobe Bryant is a Bear. Yeah, Kobe Bryant got sent to the Bears. Signed with the Bears just a minute ago. I guess just a minute ago. It happened like 30 minutes ago now. 21 minutes, yeah. I like that signing a lot. I think that's a good move for the Bears. Yeah, dude, Lego Kids social media app. That's hard, dude. Get that master builder status in. Oh, the Broncos signed Adam Troutman last night. I didn't even see that. I guess I wasn't on Twitter last night. Yeah, they signed Adam Troutman to a 3-year deal. So they probably did their big Broncos offensive move by just keeping Adam Troutman. I don't mind Troutman. I think he's fine. I think he's good to have for Bo Nix. They seem to have a lot of rapport. God, come on, Platter. He's not that bad. He's fine. Like, no, it's not a splash, but I mean... Ravens suck. Word. What do you think about John Harbaugh, though? John Harbaugh, the guy. Come on. I don't think Jared Goff... If they traded Jared Goff, I feel like that would just... It depends on what they got in return, man, because they can win with Jared Goff. And you can win a Super Bowl with Jared Goff, in my opinion. Jared Goff is on the same tier of quarterback as like Sam Darnold and Jalen Hurts. You can win a Super Bowl with Jared Goff. So, and Jared Goff, they aren't losing because of Jared Goff. Jared Goff's playing fine football, so I don't know. Maybe that's just my opinion. Maybe I'm way too high on Jared Goff. I'm an appreciator of Jared Goff. The Raiders are signing Tyler Linderbaum. Fuck! He went for the bag. He doesn't even care about winning. He just wants money. You know what, dude? Enjoy snapping to Fernando Mendoza. I can respect it. It's a bag. Okay. 3-year, $81 million. 3-year, $81 million. A center. A fucking center. What is that? That's like $23.5 million a year. No, it's like way more than that. It's like 27. What is that math? Someone do quick maths for me. 81 divided by 3. I can't even think right now, man. Damn it. I was really hoping. I had hope that he was going to be a Giant, man. Fuck. That's tough, man. All right. We get back-to-back moves. Hold the fucking phone. The Cardinals are signing running back Tyler Algier to a 2-year, $12 million deal. That's super cheap. Wow. Tyler Algier heading to the Cardinals. I thought for sure he would have been in the mix with the Bucs. Wow. That's huge. Back-to-back in the same minute, man. Raiders signed 3-time Pro Bowl center Tyler Linderbaum, making the highest paid center in NFL history. And then the Cardinals pay $6 million per year. Great deal for Tyler Algier. Wow. Man, we had to stay tight there. That was kind of tough. Broncos are taking a fat nap. Sean Payton hasn't even woke up for the day yet. Yeah, we got Isaiah Likely like an hour ago, man. I was real hyped about getting Isaiah Likely. Man. I knew Algier... No, not Algier. I knew Linderbaum wasn't going to be a Giant, man. But, man. Yeah, Linderbaum off the board. Chasing a massive bag. I respect it. What can you do? The Giants were never going to pay fucking damn near $30 million a year for a damn center. But, man, what a bag he just got. Wow. J-Dubs. Who'd you want there? Are you a Giants fan? Is that Jackson Dart? I can only see the little picture there, but man, it would have been nice. I guess we'll go ahead and stay with John Michael Schmitz, but wow. Who's Linderbaum, Krista? Linderbaum is the best center in football. At least top 3. Who have Linderbaum? The Raiders just signed Tyler Linderbaum to an $81 million deal for 3 years. Massive contract to the Raiders. I thought he was going to be a Titan or a Patriot, to be honest, so it's kind of a big deal. Dude, I think they're taking a nap here, dude. All right, guys, the highest paid centers list just dropped. At number 1, you have Tyler Linderbaum for $27 million per year. At number 2, you have Creed Humphreys at $18 million. Tyler Linderbaum just reset the market for centers. That's insane. I can respect someone getting a bag, but dude, I don't know. Oh, that's just such an overpay. I don't know. Center resetting the market like that for like premium players are just going to be just out the door. If you're paying $27 million for a center, you can't even go out and get a franchise left tackle, you know, like because you're going to have to pay a left tackle $30+ million. I don't know. I feel like that's a. They're like, oh yeah, dude, we got him, but it's like kind of, I don't know. Feels like an overpay to me. Apparently, Fred Warner to the Giants is more than just chatter right now. They're talking about it. Etienne is still out there. I am starting to believe that Travis Etienne Jr. might be a Bronco. Because if they really weren't interested in Tyler Algier, they might be interested in Travis Etienne Jr. Yeah, everybody seems to be laughing about this $27 million per year to a center, dude. The Ravens traded for Max Crosby from the Raiders, and now the Raiders take Tyler Linderbaum in free agency. A lot of moves between those two. Let's see here. CBS Sports has Elijah Vera Tucker to the Giants, but I don't think that that's happened yet. I don't know where they seen that or if that's a glitch. Dude, Tampa edits, get off the internet, dude. Here's the deal, all right? Everyone wants to say he needs to stay healthy, dude. He had a concussion. He's only had 1 concussion. He hasn't had 18 concussions. That's just a media spewed bullshit. Like, that's so dumb, dude. He needs to say he doesn't have injury concerns. He doesn't have injury concerns, dude. Doesn't have them. He got a freak play concussion, and that just happens. That's football. Any sport where you're playing, there's no protection against a concussion. You're either going to get them or you don't. Helmet to helmets happen. Is Hurts a top 30 quarterback? Hurts is top 30, for sure. Is he top 10? Top 15? Sure. Top 10? No. Man, oh man. Why haven't we gotten any news? We got back-to-back news. Maybe Mike Garofalo's got some news for us. So the Seahawks just gave away K9 to the Chiefs. I don't think the Seahawks needed Kenneth Walker. You know, they really preferred Zach Charbonnet over Kenneth Walker anyway. And the Seahawks weren't gonna pay $14.5 million per year to a running back. You just don't do that. You don't like the way he plays? How do you not like how he plays? Do you like the way Josh Allen plays? Do you like the way Baker Mayfield plays football? That's your quarterback. I just think maybe if he was slide dart, does Baker Mayfield slide? Does Josh Allen slide? I think you need to stop watching ESPN and getting your head full of these rage baiters that only go after comments and then change your mind and be like, well, Jackson Dart's terrible because he doesn't slide. The only way Giants are getting first downs was by grit, dude. They're not a super talented team. So maybe with the little offensive weapons, maybe Jackson Dart won't have to worry about doing it all himself, man. That's all I got to say about that. Jackson Dart had 1 concussion, not 8. It's not like he's this big injury-prone player. It's kind of silly. It's a silly narrative. Always has been. Always will be. Jeremy, this is the modern NFL, buddy. Role players like running backs are never going to take a pay cut. You want to know why they're never going to take a pay cut? Because their careers, on average, last less than like 8 years. Kenneth Walker has to get a bag now. If he doesn't get a bag now, he's never going to get a bag. This is his one time to get a massive bag. Running backs make their most money in their second contract because they're probably not going to play to a third one. Or if they do get a third contract, it's going to be like a 2-year deal. A running back is never going to take a pay cut. A wide receiver is never going to take a pay cut. That's just how it is. And you can absolutely repeat without a running back. Let's go Giants, man. Absolutely, Krista. Giants better be good this year. I'm hoping for at least 9 wins. My floor is 7 wins, but I'm hoping for 9. I'm seeing real moves about Elijah Vera Tucker to the Giants, man. Please be real. That would be huge, man. I would like that. Still not seeing anything about Travis Etienne. He must have a pretty good market, man. He must be testing the waters pretty high. Yeah, still not seeing anything here. Travis Etienne, still up. Yep, Tyler Algier went to the Cardinals. We got that one in. That's a pretty good signing. I like that signing. 2-year, $12 million. Dude, Jeremy, just watch hockey, big dog. We got hockey on, and it's almost baseball season, so a lot to look forward to. Odd thing to say. If the Rams don't win the Super Bowl, I'm shaving my head bald. Go ahead and buy the razor now, big dog. Go ahead and buy that razor now. I think that they'll have a good chance. As long as Matthew Stafford's still playing at the top of his game, they got a chance. Rugby going on? Yeah, I don't think I would be watching any rugby. I just don't understand it. The Saints are signing Travis Etienne Jr. Travis Etienne Jr. is a Saint. Wow. I like it. I like it. Saints are going all in. I like it, dude. That's a good signing. Didn't see that coming. Be honest, I didn't even have the Saints on the radar for Etienne. I thought that they were for sure going to draft Jeremiah Love, and that was just going to be their play, but wow. I wonder what that contract looks like. I wonder if it's like at least over 10 mil. Kev Dog, I told you. I wasn't even being like trying to be like ridiculous. I just don't see the Broncos being a team to overpay for a running back right now. Well, nameless, I can't do that. The Giants aren't winning the Super Bowl this year. So I'm not going to go bald. No thanks. Giants aren't winning the Super Bowl. I know that. I just don't. I'm still stuck on this fucking Tyler Linderbaum contract. 27 mil per year for a center is insane, man. Not even insane. It's ridiculous. Yep, Rico Dowdle is still very much in play for the Broncos. I'm pretty sure that's what the other guy on this channel, Brett, he did his free agency video. He said that he thinks Rico Dowdle is going to go to the Broncos, so that's still a possibility. Let's see, we had 20 likes yet. We're at 19 likes. If you guys could go ahead and drop a like, help us get to 20 likes. Been live for over 2 hours now covering free agency, man. Goodness gracious. Been after it. A.J. Brown is already confirmed to be worth more than a first-round pick. They already rejected an offer from the Patriots for like a first and a third-rounder. So there's A.J. Brown is 100% going to stay an Eagle. Travis Etienne to the Saints. We can cross Travis Etienne off the board. He's gone. I'm really excited to see where Daniel Jones and Trey Hendrickson goes. It's going to be big. Still nothing so far. Still nothing. Wan'Dale Robinson to the Titans. We knew it was going to happen, but it's official. Wan'Dale Robinson to the Titans. I'm not mad about that. I was starting to hold out hope that Wan'Dale Robinson was going to be a Giant, but like I get it. I bet his price tag was super high. We'll see. I bet they after the Alec Pierce signing, they probably had to go back into negotiations because Wan'Dale Robinson was going to get some money, but man, we knew it was going to happen. That kind of bums me out a little bit, dude. I knew he was going to be gone, but man. Yeah, I know, big guy. Wan'Dale Robinson's gone, buddy. Unbelievable. Yeah, likely he's a good signing, but I want to know what the contract looks like. 4 years, 78 mil with 38 mil guaranteed. That's actually cheaper than I thought. That's actually not bad at all. So that Alec Pierce signing was just kind of huge. Man. $4 years, 78 mil with 38 mil guaranteed. Damn. That actually kind of rubs some salt in the wound. I guess it just... Maybe John Harbaugh just didn't really want a short wide receiver, but... He's making way less money than a center is? That kind of rubs some salt in the wound, dude. That's tough. Wan'Dale Robinson is nice, bro. At least we might be signing Elijah Vera Tucker. That'll be ideal. Yeah, four years, 78 mil with $38 million guaranteed and a deal done. Wan'Dale Robinson will be a Tennessee Titan. Jahan Dotson to the Falcons. I don't think so. I think after they got Zacchaeus, they're not going to go. Is this going to pause? Come on.